Hello, I'm Graham, the short-fingered, left-handed, middle-aged guitar newbie. And bonjour Roman, I hope you're keeping well and that Kimberly Ann isn't causing you too much trouble. The reason for me learning to play the guitar in my mid-40s, if you're interested in that, I talked about it at length in my first video I posted on YouTube back in December 08. It's now January 09. I'm 1 month into learning how to play the guitar. So what I'm going to do over the next couple of minutes is just take a quick look at and what I've learnt, and obviously what I'm still very challenged by. And the objective isn't to show how good I am. In fact, it's going to be the complete opposite. It's really so that I can chart my own progress as the months go past. I'm not actually being taught to play the guitar. I'm using lessons on a site called justinguitar.com, run by a guy called Justin Sanderco. Very good, bought his beginner's DVD and it's tremendously useful. But because I'm not having lessons, I'm actually using these videos as a way of giving myself something to aim for each month. And I've got to say, I can't believe how nervous I am actually having a camera pointed at me. Every night I come up here, play the guitar, or try to, and tonight I'm really nervous because there's a camera pointing at me. So I'm afraid it's probably going to go to pot. God only knows what it's like if you play in front of an audience. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through the stuff I've been learning. What you see is what you get, okay? It ain't going to be pretty, but as I say, it's going to be honest. This is where I am at the moment. So, I've got to relax. Something I've learned over the last 4 weeks is if you're really tense, it just doesn't work. You know, things just go horribly clunky. And I've got to say, I thank a lady by the name of Jamie Andreas, who I found via Googling, who talks a lot about the need to relax and what have you. So well worth a read. So, relax, and let's just run through the open chords that I've been learning. Okay, so we'll start off with the major chords. A, D, E, G, and C. Bit of a stretch for me, C. I'm getting there. I've started to try learning F, but it is absolute swine to actually get that pressure on the first finger to bar those two strings, and then get your fingers on the other strings, and I'm getting there, but it's not coming naturally at the moment. I've also learnt the minor chords. So I've got A minor, D minor, and E minor. And I've also started looking at the seventh chords. I mean, I know roughly where my fingers go for these. So I've got A, got D, got E, got G. G is an absolute swine for me, I tell you. Get my fingers stretching all the way across for that one's quite tricky. What else? I've got C7. Bit buzzy, that one. Yeah, okay. So they kind of get in there, and then I've got B7. Even more buzzy. Yeah, so I'm not too good in that one. But say I'm not really focusing on those ones at the moment. I've been focusing on the majors and the minors, and they're just bringing these other chords in just for a little bit of variety. Okay, the next thing then is strumming. So I've been trying to get the 12-bar blues chord sequence that Justin teaches under my belt using A, D and E. So that goes something like this. I've done it better, but that's pretty much average actually for my skill level at the moment. One thing I have found is that is one thing doing this. I don't have much trouble with that. It's when I actually have to combine that with strumming. And I think the problem is that my left hand, because I'm left-handed, my left hand has been in charge for 45.5 years, and now it's having to play second fiddle, literally, to my right hand, and my brain just gets confused. You know, I haven't actually got the motor memory in this hand yet, but it can just get on and do its own thing without having to be told by the right hand. I've also been looking at another chord sequence for a little bit of variety, which starts in G. Oh, beg yours. Right. Haven't got that one. That was pretty awful actually. I am going to just try that one more time for my own pride, if nothing else. Okay, so it should be G, E minor, A minor, D, and then back to G again. Damn you! Okay, so that's the chord sequence. So plenty of work to do there. Okay, and then the last thing I've started over the last week is strumming patterns, and by God, do my hands get confused with that. So something like, and this is going to sound pretty dreadful. It gets really panicky there. My little hands just don't know where to go. Although they do, this is the weird thing. So there you go, so that's basically where I am 4 weeks in. Now, I can imagine if you stuck through the video this long, you're thinking, that's really sad. That's ridiculous, give up now mate. Well okay, the way I look at this is, it's a little bit like a dog walking on its hind legs. It's not particularly pretty, and it's slightly ridiculous, but it's a miracle that it can do it at all. 4 weeks ago, I'd never picked up a guitar, so the fact that I've got anything even vaguely musical coming out of it, for me personally, is a miracle, and I can only hope that things improve over the months to come. So that's it for this month's video. I'll be back in another month, and hopefully I'll see some more progress. Okay, thank you for watching.